Hey, what's up? It's Critical.
I don't hate him or anything. I think he's an upstanding guy. I love his music, but
Oh yeah, he recently did a collab
I'm
with.
I'm just not interested in the hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to talk about this.
Hey, what's up? It's Critical. I just wanted to say that this guy named Frico, yeah, he came over to my house and he killed my dog. I responded that if he ever threatened to come to my place again, he'd have a I'd make a million metaphors at him, like I'm Kyle Reese and oh yeah, he said I'm Kyle Reese and your dog is the Terminator.
So I met this guy named Mega Mitch. I was like, I'm gonna be a big YouTuber, and I was just like, yeah, dude, I'll collab with you whenever you can. We're gonna make a band. It's gonna be called Mega Mitch and the Charlies, even though there's only one Charlie. And then I'm gonna rub my nipples until they bleed. Music on the radio changes moods.
I'm getting a boner just thinking about it.
I'm getting a boner just thinking about Mega Mitch and his nipples, just rubbing our nipples together like a little nipple rubbing nipple machine.
Belly bros?
Behold my dexterity and grace. Remember the one that's like, behold my
this guy looks like
dexterity?
This guy looks like a magician.
Yeah.
Like he looks like the kind of guy
He looks like McDonald's fries. See?
Yeah,
he's got McDonald's fries
yeah,
in his head.
he's definitely a bit of a frybo.
Oh, it's Owen. Yeah, mate. Oh my god.
Oh no, crikey.
Crikey, mate.
Yeah, everyone knows where they were when Steve Irwin.
I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't remember. I was
Damn.
probably at home.
I think I was at school.
Everyone was like, oh my god, it's a national tragedy, because it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It genuinely was.
He was a good man.
Everyone loved him.
He loved animals. I love animals and they love me.
It wasn't just that.
He was only cuddling.
It wasn't only that. He had like a positive message about like appreciating nature and how like we only have one world, so we got to take care of it. That kind of stuff. Like very sentimental.
2 worlds, 1 family.
2 worlds, 1 family. Even as a coconut weapon.
His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt.
While we were doing one of our YouTube deep dives once, we went onto archive.org and looked up Naughtiest Home Videos, which is Australia's naughty version of Funniest Home Videos, which didn't even finish airing because it was like immediately pulled like from airing while it was in the middle of like being shown for the first time. Like it never got a second episode. It was like cut halfway through its first episode. And there was like a bunch of gross stuff in it, like a kid with maggots in his mouth.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
just don't do that.
And people doing like weird stuff involving like just being naked and like fire and anyway.
Fucking in a field.
Yeah, fucking in a field. And then
grabbing a kangaroo's sheath.
Oh no! Oh wait, it's come full circle, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Good lord. Anyway, so we finally saw an elephant, and Casey said like, "Wow, we can finally confirm elephants do indeed have long trunks."
Yeah,
it's come full circle. Jarwood told us all along, and it is now. It is there. It's official. It's real.
It's real. National Park. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, what are these guys doing? It's fun having a Pokemon out of its Pokeball to walk with it. What kind of English is that?
Good one.
But the Pokewalker is a whole new dimension.
A whole new world we live in.
We're making it out of the second dimension.
Yeah, the new Your Favorite Martian video.
My mom can't take my Pokemon and tells me not to play with it indoors. Yeah, don't play with it indoors. Play with it outside. I can keep it in my Pokewalker. That way, I'm always with it. And what I'm with isn't it. And it'll happen to you, too. Oh, look, passion.
Foofasha. The Ho Gods.
When The Last of Us first came out, I had an idea to make an animation where it's like Joel shows up to smuggle Ellie across the country. And Chris Hansen is there. And he's just like, did you know it's illegal to smuggle people across the...
She is a child.
It's illegal either way to smuggle any person, but this is quite bad. You see, I have the radio logs.
The radio
logs. He said, "I'm going to take this girl and take her to my brother." What are you going to do with her? With your brother?
Do you remember the one time we joked about what it would be like if there was a To Catch a Predator Telltale game.
Oh yeah.
Where
yeah.
you're like, you get to play as the predator, like trying to get out of the
That
situation.
was similar to that. It was
What?
you one day you wake up, you're in the body, and you're being confronted. You're in the body of a predator. You're you, but you're inside an actual predator. And the only way to get out of the situation is to talk your way out of it, and it's like that would be impossible.
Yeah, no, but you were like, like the multi-dialogue option comes up, and you like select one, and then the caption, Chris Hansen will remember that, comes up.
If that ever shows up, you're fucked.
He'll remember that.
It's one little pokey beverage.
That's a terrible idea for a game.
It is. It is possibly the worst situation anyone could ever be in.
Do you remember when I like showed you Improvaganza?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we should try doing some of these improv games during Game and Chat. And then I tried to like hit you randomly with new choice, and instead of like playing along, you're just like, I don't like that one. like that's not the rules of the game.
No, I like that one.
yeah. In the actual episode, the guys like they keep going, new choice, and then he turns around and like rejects it, like, no, I like that one, and they stick with it. So funny.
Your Pokemon is so cute and adorable. You love Pokemon just like I do. Don't want fucking numbers ever.
Tell me about the time that you were wearing a.
Yes, I don't want to give my number to an old lady.
Yeah, that's a little sus.
I'm a little boy.
Swouse.
Only one Pokemon can stroll with you in a Pokewalker. Is that like Metal Gear Solid, but Pokemon? Pokewalker?
Yes.
No, I know what it is, but I was making a silly joke. Say which one?
Do you remember Decline of Video Gaming where it's just like, oh, you whippersnappers.
Yeah.
I snapped plenty of whips in my time. I cannot wait for Decline of Video
When
Gaming.
I found this when I was a kid on Game Boy, that you could go out here and then like around the outskirts, I was like, oh, that's awesome. Oh, look, a new area. I snapped plenty of whips in my time.
Can you tell me about the time when you were wearing a JonTron shirt and then you got confronted by a stranger?
I was on the bus just going to an appointment, and I was wearing a original Game Grumps. Not hey, I'm Grump. Is he not so Grump? Or...
He was not so Grump. He was Grump. Wait, he's not so Grump.
Yeah, I was wearing the not so Grump hoodie, and then this guy on the bus is just like, I thought Game Grumps got better when John left, and I'm just like, how do I get out of this conversation? I didn't want to start immediately.
I don't care. You were just like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
No. What happened is you got like super violent. You started like punching him in the face repeatedly, and you were just
Take
like,
it back! Take it back!
"How dare you diss our Lord and Savior, John McTronerson? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?" But no, seriously, it got better when John left.
It got better when I left the bus, that's for sure.
Yeah, it got better when I left the bus.
What's this kid doing? Huff, puff, huff. Oh, he's having a bomb or two.
Yeah, puff and pass, man, puff and pass.
Oh shit, he's out of breath. That's what they call weed in this world.
The one time I made my friend like laugh in primary school, they had been like running for a while, and they were like heavily like breathing, and me being like a dumb kid, I'm just like, oh, why aren't you like listening to me? It's like, hold on, I'm catching my breath, I'm puffed out, and I just replied, stop puffing out, dude. Like, I wasn't making any sense. He didn't know what I was talking about, but he just burst out laughing. Because it's just one of those things that catches you off guard. It's like, that made no sense.
Oh, the camera pulled out. That's interesting.
I pulled out. Finally.
No, you didn't. Remember?
Yeah,
you
I'm still...
gave me a cream pie in my eye socket.
That's called an eye job.
It's sex in the ear is perfectly normal.
Sex in the ear and you're in the clear. Sex in the butt and you're shit out of luck. There's this one Family Guy joke which I still don't understand where what was it? It was something along the lines of just like, oh, did you know that women have a fifth usable hole?
Yeah.
And it's just
that's
like,
it, right behind
that's it right there, right behind the knee. What the fuck?
I mean, you could fuck a bent knee.
Yeah, true.
Technically.
But, like, technically you can use any crevice or fold as a fuckable object.
People love armpits
Why
a
do
lot
we talk about things like this?
because Pokemon brings out the horny in everyone.
Because there's literally a subgenre of smash or pass.
Pokemon are for sexual.
Adjacent to Pokemon.
They literally understand English, you see.
And it's not even just an AMAB problem. Like, AFAB people seem to be really
I
attracted
wouldn't
to Pokemon.
fucking Abra though. That doesn't.
No, they look like...
They would just run and then
yeah, they
teleport straight to the police.
Teleport!
Teleport, Abra.
Teleport! You've done it! You've saved us!
Level 28, oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about this. Didn't you say you wanted to start an episode with an ASMR? Oh no, we already did that.
Yeah. We did it during one episode already.
We definitely did. I'm just forgetful.
Hi, forgetful. I'm Casey.
Hi, Casey. I'm forgetful. Do you want to hang out? Oh my god,
we should like hang out. Or we can stand at opposite ends of this party and see how that goes for half an hour.
Two dudes sitting in a hot tub a few inches away because they're not gay. Or whatever. How did that go? Like 5 feet, two dudes sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
I don't know. Oh, he dropped his pen. He dropped his notes.
Alan!
Alan.
Oh gosh.
Alan.
Can I talk about how there's a song about
There's a song.
a Tangler named Terry? It's a new version of the Poke Rap where the dude includes every single Pokemon that ever existed up until that point. But like, it ends on a have you seen it?
Yeah.
It ends on a sentimental note where like he gets really pissy that like someone when he was a kid stole his favorite Pokemon, which was a Tangler that he nicknamed Terry, because in a link cable trade he took it and didn't trade it back.
Oh yeah.
So this bully kid from his like old primary school or what is elementary in America, like stole Terry the Tangler, and he just does this huge sentimental like fucking tribute to Terry the Tangler, and it's beautiful and it's awesome, and I think everybody should watch it if they haven't seen it already because it's really good and it's awesome and you'll love it.
I will love it as much as I love Mitch.
Well, that's why I've been inside you this whole time.
Oh yeah.
You told me I haven't pulled out yet.
Connected at the hip while we're recording this.
Yeah, because you gave me the reach around during the Video Games Awesome VR experience, so I decided to return the favor.
Yeah.
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 It's bros, just some blows between bros.
Yeah, exactly.
It's called a bro job.
It's my brogurt.
Yeah, just take some of my brogurt.
From me to you.
Yeah, a little bit of goo from me to you. It's my friend goo.
He's my friend goo.
Stop saying that. we gotta come up with some original material.
I got the prison.
I used to be so confused.
I got the PlayStation Network.
I didn't know Van and Nat was like a bug. Like, even though its type is bug, I just thought it was like a weird furball creature. So I was so confused when it evolved into a moth, because I'm like, what the hell? Why is he turned from a furball to a moth?
Up.
Yeah. You know, if it was Digimon, it would have like several like guns attached to it.
Yeah.
And then it would turn into like a human with wings.
My favorite Pokemon is Agumon, because he's just Charmander.
You know how like when you watch porn, it's like tricking your mind and your body into thinking that you've just had sex. It like fulfills that like sexual desire. It like ticks off a checkbox in your brain. Yeah. It's like, oh, I've just had this like I'm like this you know, Casanova who like gets tons of It like tricks your brain into that. I have a theory that like listening to a podcast or a Let's Play is very similar to that, where your mind thinks that you're getting social interaction.
Yeah.
It thinks that you're like surrounded by friends.
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I would listen to Futurama audio commentaries over and over and over.
And you were like, these people are my best friends.
I'm watching Futurama with friends and they know fun facts about it. And I would just listen to like maybe a whole disc before bed every night.
But like, so what I'm saying though is that I believe that this is how parasocial relationships are formed in like the mind and developing like young brains. Where whenever they watch a YouTuber,
they're
they
like,
start to
BRB, PewDiePie, I have to do my chores. I'm back.
They comment as if the YouTuber's right in front of them and they're doing a video call back and forth. It's like, why is it whenever I say hello, you never respond?
Why wouldn't you look at me during?
Yeah, it's like when he goes, hey bros, how's it going? Like the kid's like literally like, yeah, today I went to
okay, you're still talking.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. I'll finish my story later. Yeah, because we all know the dangers or potential dangers of like young minds being like warped into thinking or into like falling for these like parasocial traps.
There's nothing wrong with falling for a trap. Is that not an okay term?
I don't think it's an okay term anymore. But I'll let you get away with it. I have a pass.
Nice.
My best friend is a trap.
He's my.
She's my. They are my friend. You see. Oh, can I? Will you give me the space to rant about something?
Okay.
So a while ago, I saw a movie called Argyle because I'm like, hey, this looks like an interesting movie. This is so it's like this spy thriller thing, and supposedly it's set in the same universe as like The Kingsman, right? And so the idea of the movie is there's this like author of like a spy novel, and then she gets kidnapped because what's happening in the spy novel directly relates to things that are happening in like real life, like behind the scenes spy stuff that's going on. So she gets kidnapped by the bad guys who are like, oh, tell us the information, yada yada. And then it becomes this convoluted thing where it turns out she is the character in her spy, from her spy novel, but just had her memories erased, which is weird because the character in the novel is a man and she's a woman, but it won't even get into that like gender fuckery. The thing that like annoys me so much, right, is so the movie's all about this author who is revealed as like a secret spy, but she lost her memory, but she's getting her memory back, and then by the end of it, she's like fully restored. At the very end of the movie, and as a cliffhanger, the main character guy from her novel shows up and is like, oh, I bet you have a lot of questions. But the implication in the movie is that she is the character from the novel.
Okay.
So, because like all the stuff that happened in the novel happened to her. So how is the guy that she fictionalized suddenly showing up in the real world?
I'm very confused.
But it gets even weirder. The next movie in the series that they're teasing in a post-credit scene is supposed to be a prequel to the novel that the woman wrote about in the movie. But if you become invested in this story, you'd be more interested in the author character getting a sequel, not this fictionalized version of another character.
Ever felt like this?
Anyway, rant over. I'm just saying that Argyle makes no sense, and I don't think it's going to expand into anything.
I think Argyle is what you described kind of sounds like Alan Wake 2.
What's Alan Wake?
Alan Wake is a game that was good, but then the sequel came out and it wasn't even Alan Wake. It was Resident Evil.
They need to make a sequel to Alan Wake where it's
Alan
like a
sleeps.
No, I was gonna say you make a bunch of cooking mini games like Cooking Mama. You call it Alan Bake. You can reboot it as like a black lesbian trans woman in a wheelchair. You can call it Alan Woke. You could like throw him in the river and like send him on his way. That's Alan Lake.
How do blind people know when they've woken up?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the brain tells you, like you have like a sense for it. No, you want to know the thing that I don't understand?
What?
The very common trope in like body swap like TV shows, when like a character wakes up as like the opposite gender.
Look at myself, Nick.
Yeah, like that thing. When a character like wakes up as the opposite sex or in another body, right? It takes them until they're like right in front of their mirror to realize that they're not in their own body.
Hey,
even though
dude,
you'd
I
know
have
beforehand.
gone a whole day and I look down and I have like my hoodie on inside out. You know, it happens.
Yeah, but I feel like you'd recognize if like a piece of your body was like in a different spot or in a like completely missing, right? I feel like if you'd look down and just
change,
like,
so you wouldn't think twice.
I mean, I kind of
think twice.
I kind of understand the implication a little bit because in my day-to-day life, I'm always like imagining an idea in my head of how other people perceive me, but generally, like 9 times out of 10, I'm probably wrong. Like from moment to moment throughout the day, my perception of myself will change. Like sometimes I'll be looking in the mirror and I'll be like, oh, I look kind of fat today. And then later in the same day, I'll be looking in the mirror and be like, oh, at a different angle and like with better lighting, I actually look very skinny.
Yes.
Like what the hell? Like how can I look completely 2 different things on the same day?
Okay, don't kill it. Okay, good.
Don't kill it.
Don't kill.
Pseudo my Wudo. He looks Normally I expect like a special event.
Pseudo-wooder. That's a trans man.
What? What do you mean?
It's got pseudo-wood. We got it. We got pseudo-wood.
Oh my god! Name him Packer.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Name him Packer.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Pecker because wood.
Yeah, Packer would. No, Pack is funny.
Yeah. All caps. Imitation Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Pseudo. Oh wait. Do they mean pseudo as in pseudo the word?
Yeah, because it's petrified wood.
Oh my
So
gosh. It works on so
it's
many
a
levels.
rock, basically, it's pseudo wood.
That is amazing. We have our first trans mask Pokemon in our party.
Nice.
Packer. Oh my gosh. I wonder if my cis viewers ever get like confused by all like the trans terminology and references. Like, do you think we alienate a huge portion of our audience by like
probably,
being like,
that was
"Oh,
fun. I
trans
want
people
to give
exist."
you this for entertaining me, berry pots. Oh, dude, we're getting high tonight. High on some berries.
It'll be a good time tonight.
Ooh, that's right. I'll give you some berries too. Berry pots won't do any good without berries. Oh, really? No. Orange berries. I hate berries. They're stupid. They're just really weak items. You have to plant berries in the soil. I'm never doing that. I'm not planting berries. I have to go back to goldenrod. Speaking of goldenrods, are you heading for Ecruteak? Then you should go north from here. See you around. Alright, let's go north.
Oh yeah. Do you remember when we were talking about like
it's different.
YouTubers like Wikipedia, like a YouTuber's Wikipedia page came up like when we were doing a YouTube deep dive, and you said that YouTubers are not notable enough. Weren't notable enough to have Wikipedia pages back in the day.
Let me say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it was the early YouTube days, and on Wikipedia they wouldn't really put like articles for YouTubers that were like notable on the platform.
Yeah.
And one day I looked up Smosh on Wikipedia and it had the little banner at the top saying, "This does not meet Wikipedia's notable standards."
Yeah.
So all I did was I opened the page, I removed it, and it never went back.
You just removed the little
Back
annotation.
then I was like,
the disclaimer.
No, Smosh is great. I want Smosh to be on Wikipedia. So yeah.
Both Weird Al and JonTron, surprisingly, have like fan bases that are notorious for vandalizing Wikipedia. JonTron because of his like Jungle 2 Jungle.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Santa Claus 3, the Jack Frost one. I think it was called the Escape Clause, and it was what was it? What is it with like Disney movies always having the third movie be about them going back in time and stopping the first movie from happening? Like they did it with Cinderella, they did it with like a couple others. They did it in freaking Shrek. In the official Shrek third movie, Shrek 4 Ever After. But so, and then Weird Al, when he, in his like white nerdy music video, he's like, he makes that huge Wikipedia edit. What is the edit?
Suck.
Yeah, it just says "you suck," and then everyone would edit that page after that music video came out, just being like "you suck" over and over again. They had to like ban all new edit. Yeah, lock it down. Oh, what you said that Rolling Rock used to be mentioned.
Let me tell you something funny about Wikipedia again.
Yeah.
So, Kid Icarus recently put out his iToy video.
Yeah.
And in the beginning of the video, he's like, "Oh, Wikipedia says there's only 25. There's only 25 games that support iToy, but there's actually 28. But I'm not going to update the wiki." And then I saw a comment. Bless their soul.
Yeah.
I saw a comment that was like, "Oh my god, they actually changed it to 28. You made a change in Wikipedia. You actually made them change it." And the comment was just like, anyone can do that.
Yeah. You made them do it.
Yeah.
The ominous them.
Yeah.
What was the thing you mentioned about AVGN being like a subcategory on the Rolling Rock page or something?
Yeah. In a behind the scenes AVGN, he's like, I use Rolling Rock in my videos so much that I'm actually listed on their Wikipedia page. At the time it was, but then eventually they just completely removed it.
Yeah,
They didn't think he was notable enough. When, Rolling Rock AVGN, completely notable, for sure.
Whew.
Like, when you think of Rolling Rock, what do you think of?
AVGN.
Yeah, and guess
Playing
what's
Rolling Rock on the Rolling Rocker.
Guess what's still around and guess what's not?
What?
AVGN's still around. Rolling Rock is
Oh,
not.
they're gone?
Yeah, they're gone.
Dang. You know what's interesting? When sometimes I'll like see commercials for like a brand of like cookies or chips from like the 1950s or 1980s, and I'll be like, oh wow, are they still around? They look really good. But no, they're normally not. And it sucks. The other thing I was gonna say is, did you know that teachers would often say that you can't use Wikipedia as a source?
Yeah.
So you know what you do instead?
Yeah.
You go down to the source list at the bottom of the Wikipedia page and cite them instead.
Yes.
Because what are they going to do?
Tweets!
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Ooh, Remy's power.
Oh, can we talk about Pocket Boy? No?
It's whenever it's done.
Yeah, okay, promote it when it's done.
Whatever. I'm making an original Pokemon-like game.
Yeah.
Where it's like the Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy, except how that game just had a map screen where you teleport to the arenas. This one has a full Pokemon RPG.
Yeah.
But you walk around with a Game Boy device and you connect link cables in the wild to battle people.
So it's like sort of set in like a pseudo reality where it's like our reality from the perspective of like what millennials like youthful nostalgia was like, walking around with like Game Boys and link cables and like linking up and playing the game and like trading Pokemon and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. And I get to do some of the pixel art for it. Yeah. But like I want to emphasize that this is a full, like when it's done, it's going to be like a full mapped out game. Like a proper game.
It's only got 4 badges. It's like half a length of a real Pokemon game.
But it will be. It's not like a test demo. It'll be something you can.
It's a full adventure.
Yeah, it's something you can go from point A to point B in. Yeah. And like I played a bit of it, and I was like, this controls really well. And by the way, it's not like a pixel game. It's the sprite, the battles.
The battles are on the Game Boy screen.
Yeah.
Because you physically battle with the connection.
It's really cool, and I cannot emphasize enough how fun it'll be for like, like if you like the rest of us, you'll like Pocket Boy. I think.
No, you won't.
What?
They're very different games.
Well, I just mean if you like Casey's previous games, you'll like his next big magnum opus.
There's not a big crossover.
What would you call your magnum opus?
The
Rest of Us? You do yours and then I'll tell you what mine is.
I'm really proud of Pokemon Bronze 1 and 2.
Yeah? You like that? Is that kind of like why you revisited it with Pocket Boy?
Yeah. I wanted to make another Pokemon game, but I didn't want to do a ROM hack. I wanted to make an original.
It's like a 3D grid-based system, and I would not be surprised if some people commented on it when the final game's released. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, this was better than Brilliant Diamond.
I mean, I already got comments on The Rest of Us that are like 10 out of 10. This is the Last of Us 3.
Ah, really?
Yeah, they're being nice. They're just being nice.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess, but like, it's sort of
did say something positive.
It is sort of like a pseudo sequel in a way, so it's like
not really.
Oh, I mean, it's a spiritual successor. Yeah, that's the term they normally use for like stuff like ukulele and frickin'
ukulele.
Mighty Number 9
was fucking atrocious. Why were the levels so big?
Well, and why is it so often that when you get the original like game designer team on like a new project that's supposed to be a player like, it ends up like not being anything like the original? Right, so you said your magnum opus? You want to know what mine is? So most people who know me would probably say that it's Dialga and Palkia's Loud Adventures because that's the one that got the most traction. But for me personally, my favorite video that I've ever done of all time is the Superman 64 review.
Superman 64, Superman 64, Superman 64,
Superman 64. In a similar way to how you do your player likes, which is like doing stuff in the style of games that you already know. I like to do things in a similar style to like YouTubers that I like. And at the time I was like imitating a lot of like the popular normal boots like styles of review. And I didn't even think I could do that. I think the pacing was really good. The jokes in it are really good. I watched it back like a couple times thinking that it was going to be cringe, and I'm just like, actually no, this held up surprisingly well. My pixel art stands up to the test of
It
time.
does.
Yeah, so
That is a test
and
of
even like
time.
the opening skit where I'm just like fucking throwing the cartridge into the fucking sky
You're
is
good.
really funny to me.
Wow, you're strong.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just like sucking my own dick over here. You know what I mean?
I wonder what your future holds. I've learned something. There are people like you out there who are very skilled, even though they're young.
Have you ever been sandwiched between two women like that? Be honest.
No.
Oh, okay. So just me then? All right.
I've been sandwiched between
Two men?
two women with a hug.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There was one Tumblr post from like eons ago that was like
Eons ago, there was Tumblr.
the girl was like there was a girl that was just like, "Hey, boys, when we do the hug, do you feel boob?" And then the reply is just like, "Yes, we do. We feel boob. I am sorry."
Nice.
Yeah, but it's like poorly spelled, poor grammar, all that kind of stuff.
Poor.
So many pores.
Pores.
I'm talking about skin pores. I'm not talking about pores as in people.
Yeah. Ooh, you-
Tiny bird Pokemon.
Yeah, tiny. I always get a Pidgey.
Can we name it Ace?
No.
Oh, what do you want to call it?
I want to name him.
Birdo.
But...
Because it's trans representation.
Alright.
Oh no, wouldn't that be offensive? Because Birdo is she/her.
I don't care.
Well, you've just lost your ally card.
No, it's not the Birdo from Mario. He's a Birdo. It's
It's just a
Australian.
bird guy.
It's Birdo. That's what I wanted. How's it going, Birdo?
Should have named him Chica.
Cheek. Fuck, I hate. You know, at least once a week on Dreams, I get a collab request for some kids' Five Nights at Freddy's fan game.
Really?
Yeah, they think
want-
I'm just gonna make it for them, and I'm just
Oh my
like,
God.
no.
No.
Just I have a video of me just opening my notifications, and within a second I just declined something I just read that said FNAF in it.
You just you don't even like read the full thing. You just see FNAF and you're immediately like, yum 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 yum. I'm not Matt Pet.
No.
Oh.
It's Bill.
That's Bill.
Bill.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill
Nye the Science Guy. Well, I guess you're the science guy now.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Bill, and who are you?
Bill, come it! Bill Nye the Science
Gilbert,
Guy.
huh? You know what? I'm the one who developed the system to transfer Pokemon, but it couldn't have been done by me alone. For example, do you know the Hoenn region? What? This girl, Lynette from Hoenn, made the Pokemon story. Wait, it wasn't easy to use all. My friends all over the world are working together to improve the Pokemon trade and storage system. I have to hurry on back to Goldenrod and see my folks. Bye-bye.
I don't remember what we were talking about, but some time ago, apparently, we were like talking about Jim Davis, and I think you said like, is Jim Davis 100 now? And I said no, and you're like, I don't know how aging works. But I don't remember the context of the conversation.
Please come back anytime. Wait, but if my Pokemon are healed, then why would I come back? Already, if I don't need healing. Morty! Morty the gym leader is so cool. His Pokemon are really tough too.